YouTube, what's going on? It's Lloyd Fernandez here with another video. Now I wanted to do this video just because I know it's around that time people are getting their tax returns, and I want everybody to know that it's a good idea to spend that money on something that's gonna bring more money to you, or that you put it into something and down the line in the future you could get your money back and even more than that and profit from it. I'm currently in a home that we're working on here, getting this one up and ready. But again, guys, like I said, your tax return money is coming. What are you gonna do with it? And I wanted to make a quick video with some tips on people looking to buy a home. Before buying a home, things that you should be aware of, what you should know. And that way you can take that tax return money that you're gonna get. Don't go buying a car, a bunch of clothes, or a bunch of stuff that ain't gonna never bring you no money or ever see that money again. Put it into an investment in a home, buy a home, or buy an investment property, rental. Contact me, Lloyd Fernandez. I'm in York, Lancaster, Harrisburg. The Lloyd Fernandez team, we speak English, we speak Spanish, and we can help you with great customer service. All right, guys, so contact me. So now, some great tips regarding buying a home. The first tip, you need to know where your credit score is at, right, guys? You have to know where the credit score is at. You need to know that you have 3 credit scores, and there's 3 credit bureaus that report. And those 3, I do not remember the third one. I know it's Equifax, TransUnion, and the third one, I can never remember that third one. I can never remember that third one. But anyway, Credit Karma, a lot of people go to Credit Karma. Yeah, this is the kitchen. It is being gutted out. We gutted it out and couldn't get it done in here. Anyway, so Credit Karma gives you 2 scores. But the thing is, that third score is important to know, because when you go get a loan, the bank is going to take the middle of the 3. So let's say one of them is a 650, the other is a 700, and then the third is a 720. So that's 720, 700, and 650. They're going to take the 700. They're going to use that middle score, and that's going to be what they use to qualify you, right? So it's important to know that information. At a 620 credit score and up, you can qualify for some assistance-based programs for the down payment, closing costs. But if you're under a 620, you can still qualify for a loan. You're just not going to be able to qualify for those programs. Probably the lowest I've seen somebody qualify is with a 560 credit score. 560 credit score. All right, guys, just in case you didn't hear me. But again, at a 560 credit score, you're going to have to pay, depending on how much seller's assist you get. Because if your credit score is that low, you're going to have to do a FHA loan. And then you can ask up to 6% seller's assist from the seller. This isn't a program. This isn't you getting those programs. Like I said, you need a 620 credit score to be able to even get to that point, to start the conversation with those programs. But with seller's assist, that comes from the seller. You're basically asking the sellers to help you with closing costs and down payment money and 6%. So if you have under a 620, then you need to have a lot of money. Not a lot of money, but you need to have enough money to cover closing costs outside of any seller's assist you get. But if you have a 620, you can go for an assistance program if that's what you're looking into. Now, that brings me to my second point, important tip when you're looking to buy a home. Those first-time home buyers programs, the assistance, which comes assistance for down payment, closing costs. Like I said, that is, you have to have a 620 or higher in credit score and is income based. So just because you're a first-time home buyer does not mean you qualify for those programs. You have to not exceed a certain amount of income, which means if let's say the maximum amount for what that particular program, there's programs that'll give you $5,000 free, you don't have to pay back to buy a home. But let's say that income limit is different in York, Lancaster, and Harrisburg because it comes from the county. So if they give you, if let's say for York, for instance, is 50,000 for 3 people in the household. It's different for every person in the household. Not much of a difference. I think it only goes up like 2-3 grand for each person. So they count kids. So you got you, your spouse, and your kid. Let's say it's 50 grand. If you guys combined income, which means you and your spouse make more than 50 grand a year, you do not qualify for that assistance program. This is information you need to know regarding assistance program for down payment and closing costs. So contact me, contact the Lloyd Fernandez team. We can help you with this information, 717-332-1028. If you're watching this on social media, go to my YouTube channel. There's a lot more very beneficial information. If you're looking to buy a house, if you're looking to sell a house, if you're looking to get into real estate as a real estate agent, investor, and if you just want some mindset videos, healthy, good habits, also healthy eating habits. I do tips on eating habits. I do tips on working out. Cover it all, man. You got to check out the channel. All right. So again, a lot of people don't understand that those assistance programs are income based. Okay. That doesn't mean you don't qualify. You have to find out. PHFA is another program. You have to find out the qualifications for that too. You got to contact me. Contact me. I'm not going to give it all in this video. I'm giving most of it, but you got to contact me for more information. I can help you out with that. Contact the Lloyd Fernandez team. If not me, whoever's on the Lloyd Fernandez, but make sure it's the Lloyd Fernandez team. The third point I want to make regarding tips, good tips before buying a home, the difference in the FHA, the conventional, the VA, and the USDA loans. Those are different types of loans you can get. Again, there's 4 loans. Usually people end up with a FHA or conventional because VA, you have to be a veteran of one of the armed forces. USDA, that one is, it's in certain areas only to be able to get a USDA. It's 100% financing, so you don't have to put any money down. They'll finance the complete amount of the house, but the house has to be in really good condition. And then you have, and it has to be in that location that it accepts USDA. It has to be in rural areas. Also, you have FHA and conventional. Now, again, I mentioned earlier that the FHA allows you to ask the seller for 6% seller's help. That doesn't mean the seller is going to give you 6% seller's help. You're asking a favor, or you're asking if they can do that for you. They might not. They might say, hey, we'll give you 5 or 4 or 3. But with an FHA loan, you can ask up to 6% seller's assist. And if you combine that with assistance for one of those programs, you could combine that money. And you could end up paying a really low out your pocket to buy a home if you qualify for the programs and you get, a good amount of seller assist. Again, it's the income base, so you have to check into all of that. But I know that in order for a lot of those programs, you have to come out of your pocket $1,600. It's mandatory, so you're not going to walk away bringing to the table $0. But at minimum, it's $1,600, and that includes how much you pay for inspections and appraisals and all that, which I'm gonna get into next. But again, that's an FHA loan. Now, a conventional loan, you only can ask the seller up to 3% seller's assist. And now you're probably wondering, why would I get a conventional loan and not go for the FHA? Well, that's because FHA comes with a price. You have to pay extra fee every month when you go FHA. It's called a PMI, Premium Mortgage Insurance. It's backed by the government. Conventional doesn't have that fee. So potentially you could possibly pay less money with a conventional loan, but you have to usually bring more money down. But there are certain banks that offer programs that allow you to bring only 3% down on a conventional loan. Again, contact me for that information. But again, you can't ask for 6% seller's assist. You can only ask for 3%, so that it might affect you if you don't have enough money saved up to buy the home. So you just gotta, everybody's situation is different and different qualifications. You just gotta call one of us at the Lloyd Fernandez team so we could, help you with that. Okay, so the last thing I want to mention regarding buying a house, because like I said, it's tax season, you're getting your taxes. So it's a good idea to put your money to something worth putting it into. All right, so the last thing I want to get into is the difference between the appraisal and the home inspection. A lot of people don't understand that. They think inspections, they say inspections, but inspections and an appraisal are two different things. Appraisals are mandatory if you're getting a loan. It's like $550. You have to pay that if you're getting a loan. No bank is going to lend you money unless they know how much that home is worth that they're going to lend you the money for. Now, that's mandatory if you get a loan. It's not mandatory if you buy cash. Now, a home inspection, that is not mandatory. That's for your knowledge. And you can ask for some repairs. That doesn't mean the seller has to do the repairs you ask for, but there's a good chance they will, depending on what you ask for and depending on how expensive and severe the repair is. But you have to get a home inspection, and that could be anywhere from $300 to $400. Now, the home inspection is not mandatory, and the appraisal is if you're getting a loan, but the home inspection is not. And depending on if you get a FHA loan or VA loan, a termite inspection is mandatory. And that's like $95 termite inspection. So that's mandatory too for a loan. Now, if you're buying cash, none of that stuff is mandatory. All right, so that's some important information. If you want to know anything more, contact the Lloyd Fernandez team. I can help you out. We can help you out. We could see where you're at. Even if you feel like you're not ready right now, we could help you get you there. We'll keep in contact. If you need help with getting your credit repaired, we could connect you with people that can help you with that. We could, guide you through the process and then get you to the finish line, which is ultimately buying your home, or if you're looking into investing, buying that rental property that you've been looking to get into. Instead of spending your tax return money on a car or some clothes or something, some nonsense that ain't gonna benefit you down the line in the future. Now, this video is getting too long. I'm gonna cut it right here. Contact us, the Lloyd Fernandez team, 717-332-1028, or message me on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, wherever. I make videos, real estate, people looking to buy or sell a home, investors, new agents. If you're looking to get into real estate as an agent, go watch my channel, go subscribe. And I also do health tips with some tips on eating better and also workout tips. All right, guys, so like I always say, I wish you luck, I wish you success, and I wish you good health. Peace, YouTube.